Hi, how is everybody today? I'm coming to you today because I had done a video probably several weeks back in regards to making sure that you're cleaning your brushes, if you're having more outbreaks, that type of thing. And when I did it as a live video through Facebook. And I don't know if it's my actual internet reception or my phone with my carrier, if I'm just not getting enough reception, I guess is the word. But it kept cutting out, and I really find that distracting. And I really wanted to do it again and present a better video so that you could actually hear everything I was saying instead of just little blurbs and cuts in and out. I know I find it distracting when I have to listen to somebody else's video. So I wanted to make sure that everybody could hear what I was saying. Okay, so going back to the topic, which is, do you clean your brushes and or sponges or tools that you use for applying your makeup? It's very important for you to do this because bacteria will get into those brushes or your sponges, whatever you're using, and it can cause you to break out. So if you've been using something, a makeup of some sort for a while, and you've never had an issue, but you don't change out your brushes, don't clean them, don't do anything, and all of a sudden you're starting to break out really bad, that might be your reason. Your brushes. You need to really look at those and get them cleaned. There are, a couple different ways to do it. I've heard people saying use like baby shampoo, that type of thing. Again, a little bit harsh, especially if you're investing in some really good brushes. You're going to want them to last, so you're not going to want to use anything harsh. One of the things we have at Limelight is called Come Clean, and this is what it looks like. It's in a little tub, and it is kind of like a little block of soap actually inside the tub, and it is made with coconut milk, and it is a brush and sponge soap, or shampoo, they call it. It works really great. You don't need much of it to actually get your brushes clean. So what I'm going to do today is show you how quick and easy it is to clean your brushes using our Come Clean. And I'm going to try and angle this camera in a little bit better. That was the other thing too when I did the video the first time. I didn't have a tripod or anything fun to use, and so it was a little, more sketchy. So we're going to try and get this a little bit better for you to see. So I'm going to just angle this down here. And this is my little kitchen. It's very small. And here we go. Let's see if I can get this down this way a little bit more. Okay. Not working very great. Let me see. All right. There you can see my sink a little bit better. Here's my faucet. So basically, I'm just going to do this in the kitchen. Hi. And I'm going to grab, my first thing is this big brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my brush, I'm going to get the water running. I like to use not like really hot water, but at least a tepid type of water to kind of get things going a little bit more. So I'm going to wet my brush, just like this. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to place it into my little jar of Come Clean, and I'm just going to swish it around. And you can kind of see right there, I've just picked up some soap, grab a little bit more. Now, these brushes are not our brushes. I wish they were. They're on my list of must-haves. So what I'm doing is I'm just swirling this around in my hand. Can you see all that nice sudsing action going on? That is the shampoo getting in there and really cleaning out that brush. So I'm going to rinse it out now. This brush I basically use for putting on my clear powder. So it probably is not, really dirty. So I'll show you some of the other brushes that. If I feel like it needs another treatment, I can go back in and do it again. But I'm not going to do that with this brush. I think it's just fine the way it is. I'm going to kind of wring it out a little bit. And then what I do is I just set it on a towel off to the side to let it air dry. I kind of try to flick off a little bit. I'll show you how I have it all set up when I'm done here. All right. So the next brush I'm going to show you is the brush that I use quite frequently to just put on my concealers. So this is the brush. You can see it's kind of gooped up on the edges. So what I'm going to do is get that a little bit wet, rub that in here. And again, you can see the soap or shampoo on the edge of that. And I'm going to just take it again, rub it in my hand. Like I said, my brushes are not the world's best brushes right now. Can't wait till I can get the other ones in. But can you see how it's turned the suds brown? And that is from the actual concealer that was in my brush. Again, I'm just rinsing it under the water, getting that concealer out of there. I'm going to go back one more time just to make sure I got everything out. And now you can see, like, the suds are clear. It's not all brown and goopy. So that's much better. So I'm going to rinse that out again. And I have a nice little clean brush now. You can't even really see any gunk on the edges. Okay? Now, the third test is going to be your Come Clean or your Blender-full sponge. If you use a sponge like this to apply your makeup, which a lot of people do when you have Limelight makeup, you're going to notice, of course, you get the makeup discoloring it. Whether you use it wet or dry, you're still going to have this. So I'm now going to clean this off. I'm going to get my sponge nice and wet. With the sponge, you're going to probably need a few more applications than you would an actual brush to get it nice and clean. But it will come totally out. It's pretty amazing. So again, I'm just kind of getting in here, rubbing it around, picking up the soap. And you can see, I'm just kind of sudsing that up right there. Really working it in. I'm going to get it on the other side. Can you see the suds just kind of forming on there? Like that. You can almost see the makeup making its way out of the actual sponge. Okay, so I'm going to run this under the water. See how we look after one application of the Come Clean. It's looking pretty good, actually. I might not even have to do a second one. Okay, so this is after one application with the actual Come Clean. So you can see how much nicer that sponge is. There still is a little bit of makeup discoloration on there, so I'm going to just do a quick one more time. At the very least, you should be cleaning your sponges and your makeup brushes once a week, very least. There are some people I know that actually clean them every single time they use them, especially if they do have problems with acne, especially cystic acne, that type of thing. You really want to make sure you keep your tools clean. So here, I'm going to do this one more time. And then voila, look at that sponge. It's all nice and clean. I love it. It's really great. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to actually clean your sponges and your brushes. It's a very quick process. You go through, do it in the morning or do it in the evening before you go to bed, and then all your brushes will be nice and clean or dry in the morning. Let them all air dry. The other thing I do with my soap, my shampoo, is I just let it stay open until I'm sure it's dry. I don't want anything to grow in there either. So I'm going to let it dry out a little bit before I put the cover on. And then all I do is I just take and, you can see this, lay my stuff out for it to dry on a little towel, and it works really great. I just really love our products, and I love the Come Clean because it's so gentle. It doesn't destroy expensive brushes. When you're investing in expensive brushes, you want them to last, and it just works so well. If you have any questions, I hope you'll drop me a note. I would love to hear from you. Any comments regarding the Come Clean, or if you're interested in any of our makeup or other products, please give me a note. And you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.